because I want to clean out the whole 130-pound division. I want Miguel Pachat. I want the Miguel Pachat, Oscar Valdéz winner. I want Jamal Herring, Carl Frampton winner. I want Gervonta Davis. I want all these guys.
Hey, Jojo, it's a pleasure to talk with you, my friend, a true champion. And let me start with this. From 1 to 10, how hungry you are to go to the ring?
20.
20.
Yeah, 20, man.
Yeah.
I'm very anxious and very eager to go back inside that ring, man. It's been a year layoff. But it was a good layoff, man. During that time, I was able to take care of my girlfriend that was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
I was able to recover my eye fully and my hand fully. So I feel like it was a good recovery and a good time where I needed that break. But man, I need to go out there, man. The job's not done, and I want to go out there and prove to not only myself but to everybody that I'm the big dog at 130, and I want it all starts on February 13th when I take care of this mandatory fighter.
Hey, my man, January 2020, the third is the charm, right? So
yes.
What a fight. You show to the world that you have cojones, that you have balls. And what can you share with us? But you need to share something that you didn't share with nobody about that fight. Please remember something that you say, hey, I didn't mention this of that war.
Yeah, well, when I got that cut, I knew that it was pretty bad because I felt blood leaking and stuff. So when I went into the corner, I knew that was bad, and I was telling my pops, I was like, yo, like I was telling my whole team, I was like, yo, is it pretty bad?
Yeah.
And my whole team, they were lying to me. They're like, nah, it's a baby cut. It's a baby cut. So I was like, okay. So then right when the bell rung for me to go back inside the ring, the doctor ended up coming in, and I was like, oh damn. I was like, why is the doctor coming in? So then that's when I knew that they were lying. But I ended up having to just avoid and block out being scared and being frightened of that cut. And I had to, take full responsibility and take full advantage of the opportunity that was put in front of me. Like you were saying, third time was a charm. This was my third world title shot. So I had to, go out there and perform and stick to the game plan. And that's what I did, man. I showcased that I was able to, have tunnel vision, block out the distraction in that cut and adapt to that cut by avoiding Tevin Farmer's right hand, moving more to the left, and staying aggressive and applying a lot of pressure. So it was just overall, man, it was just an opportunity of a lifetime where I knew that I couldn't let that go, man, because like I said, boxing is a very, very tough sport, and it's hard to, get title shots. So I had to go out there and perform at my best, and that's what I'm going to do here on out. Now that I got that bout, it's all about, giving it my all inside that ring and making sure that I'm fighting at my best and taking a lot of chances and taking a lot of risks in there and trusting in my abilities every single time out, because I got to showcase to everybody what I'm all about.
Awesome. Let me share this with you and on the people of No Puedes Jugar Boxeo. I'm a man of God, and now I'm 54 years old, and I totally understand that God is in control. But let me ask you this. You're so young, but you're a champion of the world, and you have a lot of responsibilities now that you didn't have at that point. But that cut, I mean, terrifying cut, it give you more like strength. It make you like be hungry than ever, because like the sun, it's now or never at that time, right?
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, because I'm a man of God as well, and I really believe that God opens up a lot of doors and even gives me all the trials and tribulations that I go through in my life, all the ups and downs. It's all a learning experience, and it all makes me the person that I am today, and what I feel like every single time that I live and every single time I walk out that door, I feel like God tests me, and I'm always ready for those tests because of everything that I've been through. And during that fight, when I had that cut, I knew that it was an opportunity of a lifetime, man. God gave me that blessing to, fight again for the world title on Super Bowl weekend, having a lot of viewership on there on the zone. So I had to go out there and perform. So once I had that cut, I had to, like I said, man, I trusted my abilities and I trusted my faith, and I just fought and stuck to the game plan and stuck to what I needed to do to get the job done. And that's what I did, man. I have no fear. I walk with no fear because I know that God is by my side and God is always protecting me. So no matter what is always put in front of me, I know that everything's always going to be all right because I got God by my side.
Let me finish with the last fight, January 2020. Like I told you, Super Bowl week, Miami, DAZN, whatever. But it was personal for you because too much trash talk. Because Tevin Farmer, he used to talk, he used to say a lot of bad things. I mean, I'm not trying to talk about this guy in a bad way, but we need to remember that it was like a personal fight.
Oh, it was very personal. I mean, he was Tevin Farmer was talking a lot of shit, man. He was talking a lot of shit. So I wanted to go out there and perform at my best, and I wanted to make sure that I shut him up and make sure that all that shit he was talking, he had to back it up. So right when the bell rung, I knew that I was hurting him with a couple of body shots and stuff, and I was like, all right, motherfucker, that's what you get. That's what you get for telling me I'm not as good. Boom, 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 and I was catching him, man. So it was very, very personal for myself, not only because of Tevin Farmer, but for my career. I mean, I always wanted to achieve, me and my family, my father, and just my whole family always wanted me to achieve becoming a world champion. So it was very, very personal for my career to actually accomplish that and make that that dream come true, not only for myself, but for my family, from all the hard work and all the discipline and all the sacrifice that we've been through all these years. It finally paid off.
If you take a look, dear Jojo, of your career, let's talk about since 2017. Big Pan Rivera. This is a fucking warrior from Tijuana. Victor Vikingo Terrazas, former champion of the world. Gary Russell Jr. It was a close fight, and you recognize that you need to do more in the ring, but it was a great experience. Then Rojas de Boricuan, Huerta, Fonseca, Cuadro, and finally Tevin Farmer. Could you tell, not like a fighter, as a human being, that Jojo Diaz fight against the best?
I fight the best all the time. I mean, even back in 2015, I was fighting guys undefeated. I fought Horacio Garcia. I fought Rene Alvarado, that is currently a champion. I fought Andrew Cancio, that was a champion as well.
Jason Velez. Jason Velez.
Yeah, I fought all these guys, and that's why I feel like a lot of people they don't give me the respect that I deserve. I feel like the experience that I've gained through all those fights and all that experience that I gained through those tough fights made me the fighter that I am today. And now that I have that belt, it's going to be hard for people to dethrone me because of the experience that I had in the past, fighting, Gary Russell Jr., losing against Gary Russell Jr., but learning from the fact that I had to take more chances. I had to take more risks in there. So now that I have all this knowledge and now that I have all this mental and the experience and the physical, my body's, I'm 28, my body's fully developed. I feel like sky's the limit now. I just got to go out there and perform at my best and take every single fight step by step. And it all starts come February 13th.
It's almost St. Valentine's Day, February 13, and you're going to fight against number one in IBF. So what we can expect from you, because I follow you through social media, and I can notice that you recover the eye of the tiger. You look like more mature, even if you are so young. You have only 28 years old, but you look, like I told you, very mature, doing best things in boxing, but you recovered the eye of the tiger. What we can expect from you on the February 13th?
February 13th, you guys expect some fireworks, man. I'm going to go out there and perform at my best. Like I said, this is an opportunity that I've been waiting for my whole entire career. And now that I have it, fighting on the zone as a main event, as a road champion, I got to go out there and perform as one. And I'm going to go out there and not only, perform as one, but win in spectacular fashion. This guy is a Russian guy that is, trying to take my throne. He's going to be applying a lot of pressure, and I'm going to be right there banging with him. So it's going to be an all action packed fight. And I promise you guys, this Russian guy, he's going to be feeling my shots, man. He's in for a treat. That's for sure.
Let me share this with you in Spanish. En español, we say this fight is going to be no de nombres, but de hombres. It's not going to be only about names. It's going to be about men's fighting, because in the same event, we're going to have Patrick Teixeira from Brazil and from Argentina, Brian Castaño. Do you believe it's one of the best, let's say, events that you are fighting? Because 2 championships, 4 warriors in the ring the same night. I mean, it would be great to watch that night.
Oh, it is. It's gonna be one hell of a show. Like you said, it's there's warriors on that card, and like I said, I myself am one of the warriors that is willing to give it all inside that ring, and I'm gonna go out there and perform at my best. I'm not gonna take losing for an answer. My main goal is to go out there and break this Russian and to show him what I'm all about and why I am champion. And it all starts by making it feel my shots to the body and coming up on top. I'm gonna pick them apart, man. I'm gonna go out there and showcase and broadcast my skills, my power, and my defensive moves in there. And I'm just all I'm excited. I'm excited because the whole card is gonna be a very exciting leading up to the main event, to my fight. So make sure you guys tune into this fight, because if you guys like action-packed brawl type of fighting, this is the card that you guys want to see.
Definitely. Very quick, if you need to choose, you choose Brazil or Argentina, Teixeira or Castaño. Who's gonna win in your opinion?
I take Teixeira, man. I like Teixeira. He's a good fighter. He's a strong fighter as well, man.
Yeah.
And, I seen him fight a couple of times on the undercards that I fought in as well. So I'm rooting for him.
Awesome. And 2 more things. Let's talk about this. Rene Alvarado, you fought against him a long time ago. Now he's gonna defend his title against Roger Gutierrez, a Venezuelan. In your mind, is the goal that you're gonna have all the belts? I mean, the undisputed in 130?
Yes, that's the goal. I mean, after I got to take care of this mandatory that the IBF ordered, but after the mandatory fight, I'm going straight to a unification bout. I'm hoping that I could get a bout between the winner of Herring and Carl Frampton, and once I get that fight, then of course I want to fight the best in the division. If Rene Alvarado is still champion at that time, then why not? Let's make that fight happen, because I want to clean out the whole 130-pound division. I want Miguel Pichat. I want the Miguel Pichat, Oscar Valdéz winner. I want Jamal Herring, Carl Frampton winner. I want Gervonta Davis. I want all these guys. I want, like I said, at the end of my career, I want people to know that I just didn't fight for the money or for the fame. I fought for my pride and fought for a reason and fought for a passion that dreams do come true as long as you work hard and you have that determination. And I always want to challenge myself. So I'm always going to fight the best. And it all starts after taking care of this mandatory, man. This mandatory is one of the best fighters in my weight class right now. He's ranked number 5 in the world and number 1 where he's from. So I got to take care of him first. But after that, I'm definitely going to target these other champions.
Let me share with you a question from my people, from the people who watch No Puedes Jugar Boxeo. They asking this, you are willing to go to 135 because some people, I mean, a lot of people in my channel, they believe that you can beat Ryan Garcia. That's a question, not from me, because now I understand that you're going to go in 130, but the people wants to know, and they say, hey, Jojo, you can beat Ryan. What can you tell to my people?
You guys are right, and I'm going to go out there and fight him when the time is right, man. Like I said, Ryan is at 135 pounds. and I still got unfinished business at 130. I want to make sure that I unify the division, man. I don't just want to be one champion here. I don't want to be just the IBF champion, man. I want to be the unified champion at 130 pounds, and then I'll move up. And Ryan Garcia, he still has a lot of things to accomplish as well.
Awesome. Finally, the final question. What is the best or the most important thing that you learned in this year, talking about the pandemic, talking about the time that you don't fight? What is the lesson that you learned that you can tell is the most important thing that I learned in these months?
The most important thing that I've learned in these months is family is the key, man. Family is everything. And you got to always make sure that you're always protecting your family. And now that I got my newborn son and my small little family, man, it's just a matter of just protecting them and providing for them and making sure that that they're never struggling and that they're always there's always love inside the building, man. And I always want to love my family, and I always want to, you know, tell my parents and tell my sisters and my girlfriend and my newborn son that I love him, because a lot of people are losing a lot of lives, man, and losing a lot of family members during this time and during this COVID, and it's very, very sad, and life's short. So the most important lesson that I have learned is life is short, and make sure that you guys cherish every moment with all your loved ones, because you never know when you're going to see them again, or you never know what could happen or when they're going to leave. So make sure you guys cherish every single moment. Make sure you guys love your loved ones, and make sure you guys tell them that, because life is short.
Okay. Finally, as a friend, did you notice that I lost 40 pounds in my English? How about my English? Because I always ask to my friend, what about my English?
You look like you're ready. I think I gotta bring you in there to spar with me so we can get ready for the fight.
I lost 40 pounds.
You look really, really good.
Yeah,
man.
Thank you, my friend.
What you been doing? You started a different diet, or?
No, I closed my fucking mouth. That's true. You know, I started to eat a lot during the pandemic, so I say no. Stop. Hey,
that's how I was, man. When my girl was pregnant, I thought that she was the one that was getting all the cravings, but I was the one eating all the cravings. That I had all the chocolates and everything. So I see myself in the mirror, and I was like, you know what? I'm not this guy, man. I'm a road champion. I got to start getting back to work.
Yeah. Look. No
nice,
more. Okay. Nice. Well, my friend, it's always a pleasure, and I hope I improve my English every time that I talk with you, so in order that you can understand me.
Yeah, I do understand you perfectly fine, man. It's always a pleasure seeing you, Ernesto.
God bless you, my man. Blessing not only for you, but for your family.
Thank you.
Si te gustó nuestro contenido, suscríbete a nuestro canal de YouTube. Y si no te gustó, también. No puedes jugar boxeo.